guys have been asking me for an Escape from Tarkov update for a long time now, and today you're gonna get one. Last night, Battlestate Games went all out with the gameplay and information, and I've done my best to round up the live stream that they put on to get you guys the important details. So the footage you're watching right now was taken directly from the live stream. The developers had loaded themselves onto the customs area of the map. Right here you can see the full map with all of its locations. So we've got Streets of Tarkov, Private Sector, Suburbs, Woods, the Arena, Interchange, Customs, which is what we're seeing, Factory, Reserve, Town, Lighthouse, Shoreline, and Terminal. There'll be loot for you to collect and missions for you to complete along the way as well. Plenty for you to explore in the open world. Essentially, these locations are like chapters in the story, and you need to work your way through all the raids, the missions, the quests to get through the city. The raids aren't linear. You're given an objective and you can complete it however the game really allows you to. There's no set path. You can figure that out on your own as you go along. You'll get to discover more about why Tarkov has been cut off from the rest of the world as you progress as well. There is some lore in the game, which hopefully we'll be getting some more information on soon. Once you've made it through all of the locations, it's been said that a free roam option is unlocked, where you can set about travelling the city all over, checking for rare loot and cool items. Speaking of the full map and all of its locations, what about the graphics in Escape from Tarkov? Have they changed a lot? A lot of people were skeptical about how good this game looked, and were mumbling about a downgrade as the game progresses. But as far as I can tell, and let's not forget the footage we're looking at is taken from a live stream, so the bitrate is extremely low. It's definitely not source quality. The game does still look very good. There are some glitches. The gameplay has a lot of frame drops, and some textures just aren't quite there yet, but that's to be expected. It is still a pre-alpha, but I'm excited to see the quality doesn't appear to have really dropped. I think it's a safe bet, though, to reserve full judgment until we get our hands on this game for real during the alpha and beta tests. A couple of bad things that I did notice about the graphics, and I want to make these quite clear. You've probably seen this in the gameplay. It's a big feature of Tarkov, the foliage. But at the moment, the trees now react and sway, which you think might be a good thing, and overall that would be really nice to have in the game, but they move constantly at the moment, and they don't appear to be moving in one single direction. They just seem to wiggle all over the place. Hopefully this is something the devs will be able to fix up. It just looks super unrealistic and even a little bit cartoony at the moment. And I'm hoping we're just seeing an early version of the wind aspect in the game. That would be really cool to see, but let's hope they can make it look a little bit more dynamic by the time they're finished. And one other thing, the lighting. It looks a little bit dull at the moment. I mean, again, it could just be the pre-alpha nature of what we're watching, but it feels like the lighting doesn't really fill the spaces that it's meant to. I'd like to see the developers come out and comment on that, let us know some more, because if this is in pre-alpha and the lighting's not quite there, then that's absolutely fine. But let's say this was final gameplay, it does look very dark. The contrast is extremely high. Maybe that's the look they're going for. But ultimately, for me, it just doesn't quite look right at the moment. It would be a shame to see something hinder the experience they're going for. The visuals in this game do look very, very good. And the game has this dynamic weather, day and night cycles. The lighting for me really needs to be on point. So hopefully they can come out and clarify some details there. A small detail that I picked up on in the live stream, and this kind of alludes to the HUD that's going to be available in the game, it's the way that you figure out how much ammo you've got left. I managed to find a screenshot of it. It doesn't show what button is pushed on the keyboard, and it can't be the reload button because he doesn't actually do that. But here, he inspects the shotgun's barrel, and you see a little number come up in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. That's how you know how many bullets are left in a cartridge, or how many shells are loaded into a shotgun, or if a bullet is in the chamber of a sniper rifle. The HUD in this game is very minimal during gameplay. There's no hit markers, there's no crosshair, no minimap, no compass, no health stats. Basically, nothing. All the HUD elements are hidden in the inventory menus, trying to keep you focused on what's going on in the game. If you do need to check things, it's best that you find a safe spot first, because you can see from this small section of gameplay, you need to wait real time in the game to search somebody's backpack. He just killed this player, he's come on over and gone into the inventory, and he has to wait to search through the backpack. So it is actually like you're moving through some of the items with your hands. There isn't an animation for it, it's just all on screen as a menu, but you do actually have to wait, and that's just another layer of immersion that's in this game. I think that's a really cool feature to have, and it's definitely going to throw a different dynamic to the combat in there. You need to be really careful after you've killed somebody to make sure the area is safe. And just one quick look at the weapon customization. We haven't really got an extended amount of time where they show this off yet, but as you can see here, there are 20 different parts that you can customize on just one weapon. You can switch sights, barrels, grips, stocks, pretty much everything that you would have on a normal weapon, it seems that you can change here in Escape from Tarkov. The devs are going all out, and I cannot wait to try this weapon customization. It looks really, really cool. So that's Tarkov right now. If you want to watch the full live stream, I've linked that below. It is very long, and some of it's in Russian, so I didn't really understand what they were saying. But leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you think of Tarkov. Is it a game that you're excited for? And leave me a like if you enjoyed the video, a dislike if you didn't. But until next time, my name is Westie, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.